Okay, good morning. This is a video clip for people at Priory Community School, learners at Priory Community School studying GCSE history in Year 11. And it's only a few days now to the big exam. 2nd of June is the Paper 1 exam. Now Paper 1 is the big exam where you need to revise pretty much everything we've done. It's the 2-hour exam where they can ask anything on Weimar and Nazi Germany and anything on medicine through time. So it's a 2-hour exam, 2 half-hour questions on Germany, one of which is an essay, and then it's an hour with 2 questions on medicine, again one of them's an essay. So you need to do plenty of revision. Now we talked about GCSE history, and if there was only 2 success criteria, it would be to have detailed knowledge and to link your answers back to the question really clearly and explicitly. Now the detailed knowledge is a big challenge in terms of preparation and revision. GCSE history is certainly no harder than any other GCSE that you might be studying, but you can't kind of fall back on your own knowledge if you're not sure what to put. You can't fall back on general knowledge. I would imagine you don't know stuff about medicine through time that you've not learnt in lessons. Before you started studying GCSE history, I'm guessing you didn't know very much or anything about William Harvey and how he discovered the blood circulation and the blood was pumped by the heart. So all of your knowledge on that is learnt in class. So you can't kind of blag it with GCSE history. You do need to know your stuff, so you do need to do some serious revision over the next 4 or 5 days leading up to the exam. Now I just wanted to share or remind you really of one revision tip that we discussed in class. What I suggested you did was make 17 revision cards for the history of medicine. So that would be 10 revision cards on the 10 key individuals, and again you've got a booklet with a list of those 10 people that you need to particularly focus on for the exam. And for each individual you should write on the revision card their name, the era or the period of history when they were alive, in detail what they achieved, and also the factors that helped them to make their achievement or their breakthrough. Now that's 10 of the revision cards. The other 7 should be on the different eras in history. So we looked at, now let's see if I can remember, ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Rome, the medieval period, so the Dark Ages and the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, the Industrial Revolution, and the 20th and 21st century. So those are the 7 periods. Now on each revision card you should write the name of the era, you should write about developments in public health during that period, causes and cures, surgery and anatomy, and again you should write about the factors that helped or hindered medicine, that influenced medicine during that period of history. Now if you can make those 17 revision cards over the next 4 or 5 days, and if you could then use them creatively to kind of test yourself and to make sure that you learnt all the information on them, that would be a massive step towards preparing for GCSE history. Now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a revision card as an example, and I'm going to put that onto the VLE so you can have a look at it. Now the VLE is a really good resource of lots of revision materials. Looking at the list of participants, we've had 7 learners using the VLE over the last week. Now 7 learners is encouraging, but certainly in the last 5 days before the exam I'd like to see that number shoot through the roof. If you get on the VLE, there are past paper questions that you can have a look at, there are timelines, there are all of the PowerPoints we've ever used in lessons, there's exam tips, information about the exam papers, information about the success criteria. Everything you need to prepare for GCSE history is on the VLE. So really one purpose of this video is just to remind you that that is there on the VLE as well. So in summary, it's making the revision cards, looking at the example that I'm going to put on the VLE might help you with that, and getting on the VLE and using all of the resources there for your revision. Okay, you've got lots of things that you can do, lots of activities you can do over the next few days to revise. Be really positive. You know, the coursework grades were absolutely fantastic, the best we've ever had for history. So be really optimistic, be really positive. but also be very positive about what you can achieve in the next 4 or 5 days by doing some of the things that I've been talking about in the last few minutes. They will make a really big difference. It's not too late to really add on lots of marks to what you're going to get on paper 1 exam on the 2nd of June. So positive attitude and do your best. Now I'm going to leave you to it. Good luck with your revision for your history. I'm off. Had some rats in my shed over the winter. I'm off to clean out my shed. One of many fun activities I've got planned for this half-term week. Good luck with your revision. I know you're going to be successful with your history exam. So all the best.